Alright everybody, hello, welcome back. We're here. I'm Chris, Timothy Lamb. Hello, welcome everybody. And we are going to be doing some more Psycho Sniper today. Oh my god. So we're going ultimate rat tactics now. We were doing that last time anyway. Now it's got really, really bad. So I tried an experiment while I was doing other stuff off stream. I was like doing some other bits and pieces of like scripting and thumbnails and whatnot. And yes, I did die on the 4 out of 5. I did on the last time. So we got to 4 out of 5 on customs. I had an opportunity and I didn't take it. Didn't see another opportunity after that. And then in the subsequent raid, I got shot through the window that I was sniping through by somebody who saw me, you know, fair play, right? Saw me from a decent distance away. I don't think they were cheating or anything. They just, they were very, very cautious they had a DVL and they were sniping as well. And they caught me out in the window that I was in. I could barely, I couldn't even see them on my screen. It was crazy. So yeah, we died on the 4 out of 5, which is a shame. It's one of those things. Just if you take the shot and you take it too early, and you end up dying because you end up in CQB with some guy because you've got bolty, like that's one thing. And then if you don't take it, then it's like, well, you feel like, oh, you know, I've missed it. That's half the battle with the sniping stuff in the first place. So it's just hard. But anyway, so while I was offline, as I was saying, I did have a little experiment with some other systems. I'm actually going to move to woods and try something else because I did actually get 2 kills off stream on woods, and it may not be a big surprise as to where this position is on the map, but it's basically camped. I camped the flare exit at night, like an actual gremlin. And again, I have no shame about it, because this quest, literally just anything goes to get this done. Anything goes at this point. Anything goes that is, I should say, you know, like within the bounds of the game without outside help, etc, etc. So I've been queuing, this is what I queued in with. So I don't know why I've got, oh yes, it's because I picked this up off some guy. So I actually ended up with this helmet. Does the Flux helmet got? Yeah, it's supposed to be 50. So we won't do that. We'll sell this because this is that. I didn't realize actually this is tricky. So that's 19.7. You see. So that one should actually be. It should be higher than that. So we need to bring ourselves a full helmet. It doesn't really matter what though. Like I'm hoping not to get into any fights. Yo, depressed, what's up? Hey, Jake. Lol, that's so scummy. Yep. So I killed 2 players at the... I actually killed 3 players, but one of them I killed with the MP7 on my way to the woods extract. But, yeah. Yeah. So as people are trying to use the flare, bam! Down they go. It's awful. It's genuinely awful. 3 to go. Yep. 3 to go. Because I already tested it offline. But we're literally just gonna sit there and talk for 40 minutes. So we got 2. We got 2 from doing it, and we'll go back there now, and hopefully we can get it done. Is paying 175 for the water filter worth it? It should be, because it lasts for a long time. This is incorrect, but it lasts for a lot longer than 1-to-1. I think it depends on your hideout management, I think, as to how long it lasts. But where am I? Am I like 20 something, 30 something? So increases, or you reduces the water filter consumption. So it says 18 there, which is probably right. But yeah, this number is not correct. It's not 9 hours, but it means you can get. I think you can get 2 of these out. So I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. It's definitely worth it if you get higher up on the thingy bob. I should get one of the air filters as well. Let me have a look at the air filter. What's it even called? I can't remember what it's called now. That's one. Filter absorber. These are really expensive. Oh. Okay, we got it. Put 3 of these in at a time, but whatever. Am I doing something wrong? The pain calculator, or does the carbon helmet with level 4 plate on top really stop M85 501 from killing with a headshot from more than 20 meters? It probably does, simply due to the damage reduction. Because it's 2 layers of... It's not in the list. Oh, sorry, this is a projectile. Oops. Ah! So, the Kaiman... Oh, wait, is it... Oh, is it only 3? But I mean, to be fair, that's the way you want it, right? Because the applique itself, this will absorb... So, because the pen is only 44, this will take off like 20% of the damage in pen, which will then put the pen of this into like the mid-30s, which means the class 3 will then work on it. So you see, so you get... where is it? Oh no, it seems like it will still kill you. 5.5A1 is probably too high. Oh, but from 20 meters. Well, it depends what gun. Let's have a look. Now it's getting complicated. Let's say it's an M4 with a normal barrel. Probably, I don't know if it's going to matter that much. Probably not. So 20 meters will get you 43 and 48. No, it should still kill you. It'd do 39. You should still die. It'll still kill you, I think. Actually, is it going through layer 1 first? It's because it's going through layer 1 first. Does this need to be the applique? We need to do it this way. I think it works this way around. And then this needs to be the Kaiman, actually. No, I think you might be right here, actually. Because it was quite close anyway, even just with the applique. I think, yeah, I needed to do it the other way around. Because usually you do plate first and then armor, but the applique works differently, because the applique comes first and then the helmet. So I actually think you might be right. Yeah, no, I think you're right, actually. Could always go and test it. I mean, this... I would say... Normally this is correct. Especially if you're not messing about with, like... Where this isn't correct is it doesn't do blunt damage correctly anymore, and I don't know why. Basically changed the formula. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Seems quite good, then. It's the thing, like... It takes specific... There's specific rounds in like the 40s. This is where the double layering helps, right? If you've got rounds in like the 44 to 47 range, it helps to have, and the lowish damage, it helps when you've got 2 layers because of this like waterfalling effect. So even though it's like almost guaranteed to go through, it goes from 43 to 39.6 and then 39.6 to 33.4. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting. What's the VOD from yesterday between you with the 4 out of 5 and Toastwax 30 seconds terminal attempt? A heartbreaker for Twitch Day? Oh my god. That is heartbreaking. Damn. Damn. Okay, well, anyway. Let us get this show on the road, my friends. You may notice that I have more money than I did before, by the way. I was... Also, while I was faffing about with random things, I was also tinkering with the flea market. And I noticed that there's a little bit of an arb here between the Shishka Christmas tree life extenders. Lots of people selling them in dollars for prices that they shouldn't, but you need to get your dollars via Moonshine or whatever, like via the flea. Like, you can't buy dollars from Peacekeeper to do this. Anyway, let's get started. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, 3 AM. Yeah, so I basically just spent like part of the day just like arbing the flea. Just out of like boredom while I was doing other things. I was just waiting for people to put up like stupid offers. Is the tree gone? I don't think so yet, no. You've got this. Woods was how I got my first ever attempt. Sorry, got it done my first ever attempt. Run around, get 1 kill, and would always leave it flare. Yeah, we're just camping now. Squad mate got up to 3 Psycho Sniper. We went shoreline. It spawned him in front of the terminal guns and they shot him before he even spawned. Nice. Tired of Santa jump scaring me. He jump scared me yesterday in the VOD, if you saw that one. Which is crazy. Yeah, so I don't trust the shoreline spawns. The thing is, so woods and customs. Woods and customs spawns are, I think, probably some of the best in the game. And because this quest is more about not dying than it is about getting the kills, I think you're actually best off doing it on those maps. Like, I don't trust... So, Ground Zero... I had a little fiddle with a few things. I tried Ground Zero AXMC, and that was just like... I spawned at Emacom, and it was just horrible. There's just nowhere to go. I ran towards the flare exit, and then I heard steps down by the cafe, and then the guy just sat there. Forever. It didn't... I was actually drinking a glass of wine as well, so that didn't really help. But I just did it on the off chance. So, Factory's horrible. Ground Zero is horrible. Shoreline spawns are terrible. Reserve spawns can be bad, so that's where it's a bit problematic. Labs is obviously out. Lighthouse, the problem with Lighthouse is that like it can be okay for the first 2 kills, but again the spawns are too inconsistent, so you don't want to play that. Where else even is there? Interchange? Interchange is an option. I just don't really want to play Interchange. I don't know, just it's not my map really. Psycho Sniper on Labs would be a flex. It would be. It would be. I actually genuinely don't have enough AP ammo to use the XMC, unfortunately. That's the only way you could do it, I think, on Labs. On the tactical device, how do I change from light to laser? I can only have none or both. Which tac device? That custom spot was downright sinister. It was. It's not a spot that I actually find particularly comfortable, though, I have to say. We're talking about the one above like Sniper Roadblock, the shoreline transit. Like, I feel quite exposed up there. I didn't feel comfortable up there at all. And I know people aren't looking, but also if somebody does see you, like there's nowhere to go. If people can hug along the wall. For the tac device thing, are you sure you didn't have 2? Because the problem if you've got 2 is that they turn on and off like together. There is only one button for like on and off and change mode. If you have 2 on there, you have to take one of them off, change the first one to the mode you want, take it off, put the other one on, change it to the mode you want, and put the other one back on again. Just pick a one that's like a good one. Like even something basic like Balder Olight is like the basic one. X400 is okay. I like the WMX 200. Raider weapon from Lighthouse. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure then. Maybe that one doesn't do it. I don't know. Does anybody use the L3 Harris? I'm not sure if I've ever seen anyone actually using it. Are you using ATAC 30? Yes. Probably should be using a different scope, but I forgot how much this thing glows at night. Actually, I did the first 2 kills with it, and I've already forgotten. But I don't mind the TAC 30 actually. Like, it does glow, but with the MVGs, I don't know. You can almost see through it a bit better than the other scopes. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, GP MVGs is alright. Like, it does glow a bit, but the other ones are just way too dark. It's the only problem. Yeah, so on my way to this place, in the first place, I did actually have to fend myself off against some random sniper boy with the MP7. So I did kill 3 players in the Woods raid that I played. Schmidt is my favourite. Well, Schmidt is really nice. The Schmidt and Bender's really good. I like that one. I like that or the Razor, I think. The Voodoo's okay. Got my 5 Psycho kills and died on the way to extract last night. Damn. The second kill, by the way, on this. So I did the first kill with the MP7 and I did 2 kills at the sniper exit. One of the guys was just like bumbling along shooting the flare and I killed him. And then a guy came in literally at like 2 minutes to go and he looted the guy and then stood up and then I shot him in the extract. I didn't actually hit him straight away. He like ran across to the flare. He fired the flare and then ran across and I started to shoot him and he turned back and then I killed him on the way back. But it was literally like 2 minutes to go. I felt so bad. I genuinely felt so bad. The video adjuster annoys me. It's just it takes so long to spawn in, but like you don't see that many people necessarily. But that's kind of what we want. We don't want. It's weird. It's like we don't really want to use. We don't really want to be on a map where there's like tons of PMCs because we want to get to where we want to go. Do you know what I mean? But then you don't want no PMCs because you obviously want somebody to come past the flare. So I don't. It's just a really tough call. Wait, where the hell am I? That's factory up there. Okay. Oh, I know where I am. Yeah, I'm basically as far away as I possibly could be. It's kind of rubbish. Oh well. Yes, this is probably the worst one we could have had, really. Yo, Z, thank you for the 500 bits, man. Appreciate you, bud. Appreciate you. Good luck this evening. Thank you, man. I don't know why that didn't come up on TTS, but anyway.
Good luck this evening.
Oh, it did. It was just on delay. Thank you, mate. How bright actually is it? Only bright because of the snow. Kind of hoping there's nobody up there. I don't know whether to go up or not. I feel like I shouldn't go up. Only spawn I've been spawn killed on. Which spawn could kill you from there? You have to worry a little bit about spine. So I don't know if there's actually people who are going to be like properly sniping at night time. I would have thought they'd be maybe going for Sturman or whatever. Where'd that guy go? Could have sworn that was a player though. I'm not chasing him, we're not risking that. Looked like he had GPMVG scan. Swapping back to the MP7. The thing is, this is the thing, right? I'd rather die. Sorry, I'd rather get a kill with the MP7 and not die and keep my 2. Than I would try to go for an M700 shot and fluff it and die, if that makes sense. But yes, we are indeed back on the old Psycho Sniper. Yes. We got to 4 out of 5 yesterday and got killed We had the one spawn that I didn't want on customs. There was one spawn I really didn't want. And that was Big Red spawn. Not Big Red, sorry, factory area. The others I didn't mind so much. But I really didn't want factory area spawn. And obviously that's the one we got. So I was like, fine, we'll go in the window. And yeah, we went in the window. Somebody was ready for us to be in the window. They were like jiggle peeking apparently. Like you could see it on the VOD supposedly, but like live I couldn't actually see the guy. And got shot through the window by some guy with a DVL. But he just like knew to look at the spot. So just is what it is. Yeah, kind of crazy. Now, I had a fight with somebody here last time. I was a bit worried about this spot down here. Getting spotted there is so rare. Well, everybody told me in chat, oh no, that's a usual common spot. Especially with the glass smashed. So I'd smashed the glass out the window, so apparently it makes it a lot easier to be able to see you. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I had to fight a dude up here last time I did this. And Psycho Sniper 2, just can't see myself getting through it. Neither could I, to be honest. So that's why we're now on the full camp mode. Like, you just have to get... It's just going to take an inordinate amount of time, right? You've just got to basically say to yourself, this quest requires ultimate levels of degeneracy, camping, rattiness, and anything goes. Obviously within the bounds of the game. Like, you know, no cheating or whatever, but... But like, yeah, you're allowed to do whatever you like for this quest. There's no, it's, you know... It's like, I'm just gonna... I don't like stopping here, but... I also don't want to be not PK'd, because I think that's going to be a bigger mistake. It is quite hard to see. So the idea here is that whatever people are doing, they're not coming around this way at this point. So we want to beat them to the flare exit, right? I've already got my position sussed out. So we want to get to the flare, where they're not expecting us. And then we wait in a position where we don't have to move at all. We're completely stationary and silent. And then we kill them while they're like handling the flare and or running along the path. Like there's a lot of opportunity for murdering somebody at flare. As long as there's not somebody else ready here. I will say though, I've actually never been killed at flare myself. I've been shot at. No, that's not true actually. I've been killed once. I've been shot at one time, and I've been killed one time. So, my spot is over here. Right there. And now we wait. Painkiller jump scare. Yeah. Still a bit strange to check the spot. Yeah, it was a bit strange, to be honest with you. It was a bit strange. And this is it. So now we just relax here for the next 25 minutes. To be fair, actually, we've spent quite a lot of the raid wandering over here already. It's actually quite nice. Try bringing a VPO to factory for 2 to 3 kills. Yeah, I just can't get any kills on factory at all with the VPO. I can't even get kills on factory with the AXMC. I'm just no good close range with a sniper. I'm just no good. See, this is like it's perfectly adequate. Like, yeah, it's a bit shiny, but love how he just smells the mayor to get some energy. Especially on assessment part 1, I'm gonna hate this. Well, you can snipe that if you want. You're a snipey guy, right? You did the what's it called? I have to admit it. I think the guy was stream sniping you, but whatever. I don't really like how would they even be stream sniping me? Like the only reasonable explanation is that they've got ESP and then they're just a closet ESP person. Yeah, the factory thing is just impossible for me. It's just not doable. I have tried it. It's just not doable. I'm not confident enough at close range with the bolties.
Gold, please. Wow.
Joik, thank you. Way, thanks for the Prime man. Where he was lying to watch the window was uncanny. I mean, I do think it is uncanny. I do think it's uncanny. He did have a sniper with him though, so he was maybe just checking all the counter sniper spots. Maybe, and then I smashed the window open so he could see me. Maybe. Scav house outskirts, walk just behind it, jump on top, highest point, lay flat and snipe. Nah, I'd rather do it while people are like busy doing something else. The beautiful thing about this extract is that once somebody gets to about there, they're actually screwed. Because there's nowhere to go. So even if I miss with the bolty, which is very likely, I either headshot them in here if they stand still, or if they don't stand still, then I get to just shoot them while they're running in a straight line over here. And if they try and turn around, then I just have like an insane advantage. Not noticed any blatant players since rejoining 1.0. I've had some on Factory. That's another reason why I stopped playing on Factory for Psycho Sniper. Did assessment 1 just by sitting in the building that Leon's hideout is in, waiting for people to come my way. That's funny. Third floor of the frame rate destroyed building is goated. I've been up there a few times. I never see anybody. It's like I find it really hard to snipe flare from there as well because there's like trailers in the way. I'll watch 8 full raids of this if it means I can keep procrastinating Great Heights 4 in Arena. I think we need like a Great Heights for like doers club or something. I keep saying about this, you know, get the arena boys together and like 4 arena players and like carry through our one guy. There's a bunch of us doing dailies anyway. Arena made me realise the M700 refire rate is slower than most bolties. Really? Isn't it the same as like the Mosin? I thought it was the same. I thought they were almost all the same except for the VPO, which is quicker. Where do I start it to be the one guy? Well, I was thinking about maybe organising something on Discord. Great Heights 5 is even worse than 4. Is that getting... Well, that doesn't help, does it? Because 4 is the one where you have to win 3 without losing 4. The other one, if you have like a load of good players, actually that kind of makes it harder to get into the top whatever. At least you can try it as many times as you like, right? Gone with Theta, thanks to you. Hey, no worries, man. Maybe the bigger ones are slower? Yeah, I don't know. I thought they were all kind of similar. XMC might be slower, actually. I thought like M700, DVL, and all the rest were about the same, but I could be wrong. Sacco. But on the Sacco hype train. Yeah, if they don't have to get up there, just got my 5 PMC last raid. What if people go to Flare, though? Like, a lot of people go to Flare. Are you just shooting people as they go to outskirts? I mean, we'll have to try it at some point, maybe. Have to flex. Yeah, you definitely do. Getting 2 wins in a row is annoying. I have to do it 3 times in a row for it to sync. Do you have to get 2 wins in a row? I forget. I thought you just had to get... Oh, maybe you do have to get 2 wins in a row. Which is is 3 the top 3 placement one? 4 the 3 wins without losing 4, and then 5 is the 2 in a row wins one. Hi, how's the quest work? So basically, you have to get 5 kills with bolties without dying. So if you die, it goes back to 0. 2 wins in a row, that's the second to last win in general. Yeah, okay. I forget which order it is. I know I did the video on it, but off the top of my head, I always forget unless I'm looking at the list. Streets Shooterborn. Really depends on where you spawn. Personally, I would use the Marlin on streets, just because you get enough... Like, you just want enough shots. The best spot that I have is probably the one where you spawn next to the crashed train bit. I can't remember what that extract's called. The one next to MVD. And you can lie on the train and look towards cinema right off the spawn. And often people will run down that pathway because how bright is it? It's actually kind of bright, but as long as I don't move anyway, it should be alright. Yeah, it's because it's like 5:56. It's actually going to become day. It's like slightly awkward. As long as I don't move, it should be alright. People are like busy trying to figure out the flare and not be shot from behind, rather than like looking at it from this point. Until I actually came here this morning, I didn't actually know that this spot existed. Like, it's not even particularly crazy, but like you're next to the tree, it sort of breaks your line up a little bit. Sniping from Pinewood. Yeah, that's pretty good. You can snipe the flare extract, I think. Can you snipe the flare extract from the top of Klimov Trading Center, like the shopping mall? If you go onto the top floor, I think you can. Especially when people use it from the right-hand side, which is where they usually use it. I use flare from the left, so you won't be able to kill people there. But Beluga Office. The problem with Beluga Office is you're going to get really bad frames. It's like one of the worst parts about it. I never see anybody down there either. Yeah, only from the right. Super exposed. Really? I don't know. I don't feel like it's too bad. Is it? There's all that like metal work and stuff. You can just kind of stand on those bits. Is it too bad? Where else is good? Like, there's also a spawn which is inside. What's that building called? Which connects like the factory area to the street with Lexos on it. It's got like the med room, and then it has another door. It's got like the reception desk in it, and then it's got a med room, and then another door down the long corridor which opens out onto a cafe. And that one looks into the real estate office where people spawn and are often upstairs looting. I got my last kill from there into real estate. I don't know what that building's called, actually. What do people call that? It's like a lobby of something. With the pharmacy on the corner. How can you tell when someone's a scav or PMC? When I was playing the scav, I shot everybody. No, maybe lose karma. Well, as a scav, most of the enemies that you see will be a scav. You get used to it after a while. They wear different outfits. As long as you don't have negative karma, or 2 negative karma, I should say, then the AI scavs shouldn't shoot you. So you'll know because they won't shoot you. They're like if it's a PMC, they'll move like a human player. Like, it's hard to explain, but like they look geared, right? Like, sometimes scavs can be, especially player scavs, can be confusing because of their movement. AI scavs are pretty obvious because of the way they move, normally, and the way they shout, and the voice lines. They're very like, when they walk around, when they're patrolling, they're very rigid. When they're running, sometimes it's quite hard to tell. It's become increasingly more difficult to tell. But when they're walking around just patrolling, they walk very slightly slower than a normal player, and they walk like in a very linear fashion. So it's usually quite obvious to tell that it's them. They also like run and then slide to a stop and then check their mag. That's also, or like crouch down and like spin on the spot. Yeah, buy red flare, use the crate as bait. I don't think any PMCs are getting baited by the red flare though at this point, I don't think. Streets Shooterborn was the only time the Marlins fire got me 2 kills where Bolty wouldn't. Back-to-back headshots and 2 sprinting PMCs. Another one is, so again, talking Pinewood Hotel. I got 2 shooting out of the very top floor of Pinewood up in the restaurant through the archway of MVD. Because MVD is very constrained. It's very constricted. There's only 2 ways out. Archway or the other one next to the Sparger shop. There's not really any other way out. You underestimate my power. I'll totally check out a juicy crate. I normally find it's just player scavs that bother. Like, PMCs just don't care. 15 minutes. Don't worry, friends. We're going to wait it out until the last possible moment. We just put that on, just to make sure. Yeah, lever action and push spawns. I think that's the way. Also, so sometimes you spawn by museum. which is on the, if you're looking at the map, it's all the way on the left-hand side of the map, like in the middle. If you run out from there, you can see players down at Expo. You can also see players right-hand side up towards Vet as well. But you can, you know, you can usually take a pot shot at players at Expo. That one's not a bad one. Might tuck up slightly. Given it's got a bit lighter. Update to keep bindings after death. Yeah, I have to keep rebinding the bloody flare though, which is annoying. Very patient psycho. Absolutely. This is the only way. We've got to camp something and be shooting at people who don't even have a chance of shooting back. It's the only way. And we just chat. We just chat, my friends. It's a just chatting stream with Tarkov in the background. So it's a desktop wallpaper. Are we finally embracing the sniper playstyle and gave up on running and gunning? Yes. Wholeheartedly. Which means we basically spend most of the stream just talking and looking at a stationary monitor that could be a desktop background, but it's all good. Yeah, fishing stream. But it is fishing. Pretty much is fishing. It wasn't really late enough, but I wondered how long it would take. We got to 4 out of 5 yesterday. We were so close. To be fair, though, that was also doing something very similar. It was a bit more dynamic than this. But we got to 4 out of 5. That was working quite well. I had pretty much a kill every raid on customs. I feel like we did pretty good. That one wasn't too bad. That was like the best, like, that was the best kind of combination, I think. But I want to guarantee it as much as I can at this point. Yeah, and we learned a new cool spot on customs. Exactly. Which do you take? AS Val with PAB 9 or RD with BP? Oh, RD with BP, 100%. I love the RD. It's so good. You get 50 rounder, and it doesn't heat up after like 2 seconds. Like the PAB 9 Val will shred you in CQB, but the RD is just so much more general. New spot. It's the one on top of the bus by the shoreline transit. Did they call it like Sniper Roadblock? I can't remember what the actual name of it is, but sniping or M700 with silencer. Pick one because you can't have both. I hate the M700 in that thing. What do you mean? Well, the M700. What do you mean the Marlin? You're very determined not to lower the quality of the stream by camping, but unfortunately you're kind of forced to be bolties. Well, as I said, we got to 4 out of 5, so I feel like we did our best, but I chose a crappy spot for the last one. I sort of got forced to be honest. I didn't really have much choice. So, yeah. Thought for sure you get it on customs yesterday. If I'd taken that shot from the bus at that guy, he went below me. I had like 2 shots, but I was slightly unsure because A, he was really, really close. And I didn't want to click and have him move just at the last moment because like that happens so often when sniping. And then I'm like, do I try and then I have to like shoot him with the MP7. It's just I should have taken that shot really. Looking back in hindsight, I think with the information we had, I think we should have just taken it. But you know, easier said than done. Now we're looking at it with a fresh pair of eyes without the scared like having four shots, 4 kills in the bag. It's scary to take that final shot and potentially lose it all. It's really fine. Sniping is interesting too. Plus, it's chill socializing. It actually is. I think chat kind of likes it in some ways. Yeah, this is right about the raid time we'll be strolling over to outskirts. This is why I like this spot because you have to dick about with the flare in your hands. Tarkov and chill. There you go. The non-threaded barrels for the M700 have way better MOA. Do you need better than 0.7? Do you adjust your gamma for nighttime? No, I just have it pumped up all the time. How'd you get different secure containers? Peacekeeper has one called Beta, which is not really worth it because it's like vertexes and stuff like that, annoying items. Epsilon is 4. So the starter one is 2x2. Beta's 2x3, which you can buy from Peacekeeper level something, but it's a stupid amount of money. It's actually probably better now. Oh, no, you have to be really high level to actually buy the stuff off the fleet now. Anyway, then you've got Epsilon, which is 4x2. That's done from completing Punisher Part 6 from Prepor. There's a whole quest. That's Prepor's main quest line. Then you've got the Theta container, which is what I've got. You do a bunch of tasks in Arena for Ref and some in the base game. And you get that one, which is like the Epsilon, so it's 4x2, plus another 2x1, so it's 10 in total. You have the Kappa, sorry, the Gamma, which is for EOD and unheard versions of the game only. And then you've got Kappa, which is the one where you complete, like, not all the quests, but basically all the quests in the game. I think you could bait people with very obvious tripwires. What was the time? I think the problem with the tripwires is they did self-diffuse after a very short time. Was it 10 minutes? I can't remember. Like, we were all really worried about tripwires, and then it turns out you can just run through them and not set them off. And then the fact that it's like 10 minutes is the, you know, the auto-diffuse time where they just fall out of the tripwire. It like makes the whole thing pointless. Oh, mine's to your right or left? Left. I'm right along the left-hand side of the map, looking north. And the flare exit is here, running out of the map. Are you using a custom ICC profile? No. Yep, just GPU in-game, yep. Yep. Unless it's F1 reduced delay. I think, can you still run through those? I feel like you might be able to. I've never tried. I feel like if you're full sprinting, I think you can still get through them. If I remember correctly. Yeah, you're south of the road to flare exit. Yeah, exactly. Outskirts is like behind me and to the right. So people could go outskirts, but I usually find at least 1 or 2 people go flare. As I said, so I tried it this morning. Off stream. Just waiting here while I was editing stuff on the other monitor. And I killed 2 people this morning. So like it does work. Half a sec. Wait, F1 reduced. No, it's not half a second, is it? I thought they were 1.5. I thought they were the same with a VOG. If low strength, somewhat low, did they die to F1? Maybe. I'd need to check. I'm not 100% sure. Interesting to check. Half is like insane. Half would be like it explodes almost as soon as it leaves your hand. It's like old COD 4, like grenade cook. Even the VOG 25 is 1.5. I don't think there's any with just a half. They should add an impact nade tripwire. Oh, sorry, 2.5. You're right. 2.5. Proximity mines. Highly recommend watch Sergeant Prepper TV on YouTube. Mainly XM snipes on woods. Going to help with Psycho Sniper. Yeah, maybe. don't know if I'm just uber paranoid, but I could have sworn I heard somebody behind me. I'm just uber paranoid, apparently. I could have sworn I heard something. I'm like really nervous now. I don't see anyone. What the hell could that even be? I'm expecting just to suddenly like randomly get shot in the head now. I really do. It sounded like something was directly behind me. Curious. How long to get to outskirts? No, I'm gonna use flare myself. Ambient winter, some small crackles. I sounded so much like a player. It sounded different to like all the other raid audio. Because usually the raid audio just like loops around, but I don't know. I'm telling you, literally this morning I killed somebody at a lower time than this on the clock. It's got on how many so far? 2. 2 out of 5 right now. Keep hearing more like someone's equipping a knife, but that's ambience. Crazy. Ghosts of all the Timmy that died in the minefield. Yeah, it's funny because I tried the Ground Zero one. I was like, oh, we should try Ground Zero to see if we can camp like the mirror flare, because a lot of people go out of mirror flare because getting to Nakatani is annoying and people could just be sniping out the big building. But yeah, like just getting to mirror is a problem in and of itself. I keep thinking I'm hearing stuff. Next time he turns around, he's surrounded by tripwires and parts, son. DC gives good ammo. It's true. Well. Guess we're going to have to go, because otherwise we're going to get MIA'd. Alright, and then we do it all again. Ground Zero is just such a congested map, not impossible to get anywhere. Yeah. I think the people who were saying, like, do it on Ground Zero, I think they're crazy. I was just on Woods and hear someone use the flare extract and thought of you. Yeah, like, it's unusual that somebody won't use the flare. Like, as I said, last time I had 2 people use the flare at night. You just got to get lucky. How do you lean the same way as you're moving? Do you have Q bind on lean right? No. At what kill count will you stop using the flare extract? When it's done. Literally when it's finished. I don't know what you expect of me, but... Brave, why? Why? This seems to be the safest thing that I've done so far. I've not been killed yet doing this. And, I mean, for extraction. Oh. Oh, I mean, I'm not concerned about the flare extract. Yeah, interchange. Yeah, interchange is not too bad. Always use the flower woods. So do I. So do I. That's why I think it's a good place to go. Yes, yes, yes. But anyway. Need a kill counter widget on the screen. Well, it's not going to change that that rapidly, to be fair. Yeah, exactly. Flares are a common part of every kit. And people don't want to run all the way to outskirts when they feel like they don't need to. Because they kind of don't need to. I should not take the bag, though. I don't know why I took the bag. The bag actually increases your silhouette like quite significantly. That was a mistake. Yeah, infinite money is probably worth using the flares. At this point, and doing this specific strategy, like, it's kind of whatever. I feel like the flare distracts me often unless you're like doing something specific with it. Hey, Fenris. I could put it on. I could like live update the YouTube stream title. How do you even do that now? They've changed the way that it works. There it is. You guys will just have to remind me to update it. Yeah, whatever works for you is the best. Yeah, exactly. I like Valdez. Oh, I should have changed my scope again, but never mind. Did the guide earlier today was tedious hiding on corner woods for last raid. It's just the thing. Guide is just boring. Why doing it at nighttime? So that I don't get spotted at the extract. And so that there's less players when I'm running to the flare. I think it minimizes the chance of me dying. Despite the fact that it lengthens out the amount of time doing the quest, it reduces the risk of me dying, which is now my current priority, I would say. Did you even update his YouTube stream title without refreshing? That's cool. Hey, no, our YouTube tech is really awesome, though, isn't it? Do you want me to drop you a Sacco? Not really. What do you want at the moment? 2. I doubt I'll ever do the guide. Just the thought of having to do it makes me angry. It's really like, if you think about it, hiding somewhere on the map until the last 5 minutes and then running to the nearest extract / transit is... It takes a long time, but it's easy to do. People are just salty for Valday test drive. I mean, that's another... It's not a lighthouse. It's pretty easy. It takes the entire day and I don't want to do that. Fair enough. Yeah, the other way, if you can do it just by, like, speed running each exit. There's a lot of maps now, though. Back when I did it, originally, Lighthouse didn't exist. Streets didn't exist. Ground Zero didn't exist. I think that was it. So you had to do Customs, Woods, Shoreline, Reserve, Interchange. Which one am I missing? You never had to do the labs for the guide or factory, do you? I think it was just 5. Or did you? I don't remember now. And then there's 3 more that have been added since. It's like 8 maps now. It used to only be 5 or something. Was it really that easy? But you couldn't transit back in the day. You had to wait 7 minutes. Glad to see you call out the customs flare extract as an issue in the latest vid. Oh yeah, I forgot I posted a vid today. I actually didn't even check it. Okay, it's doing alright. I normally get like comment notifications on my phone, but I've just been really busy today. Cool to see the glass is all good now. Yeah, I know. These days, labs is on the guide. Is it? Maybe it was. Maybe it was on the guide. I can't remember. No, you know what? It was on the guide. You're right. Oh, I've gone to the wrong map. Oh crap. Whoops. Okay. Slight change of plan. I mean, in fairness, Interchange actually isn't the worst map. A Psycho Sniper. Is there other spawns down here? I can't actually remember now on the new Interchange. At least it wasn't factory. Damn, why did I think we were talking about Interchange? I'm not sure why I pressed it. Anyway. Right, in the Emacom expanded area. There's not that many good sight lines though, is my only issue with it. It's still a bit bright in it. Yeah, the only issue I have with flare up here is that it's quite contested. So it's turn when you aim. Yeah, overswing. Yeah. Basically, to get rid of overswing, you have to go on DB for Tarkov. .com/gun, and basically just work out how much weight you need to shave. Some guns you just can't fix them. Just work out how much weight you need to shave off. And ergonomics. It's mainly weight, but it's a bit to do with ergo as well. Yeah, some guns are just... It's usually when they're suppressed. Some guns are just screwed. And there's nothing that you can do about it. Like the SVD, for example. Or the M1A in most configurations. I feel like I should probably start being a bit more sneaky here. gonna get shot myself now. We have good overlook of the whole camp itself. I don't love this spot. I don't hate it either, but I don't love it. You know what, should we just go and do what we were going to do originally, which is go back to woods? I've queued into the wrong stupid map. I think we just do what I was going to do. Like, oh, for God's sake. Unbound my freaking... Yeah, interchange all kinds of stuff, especially at night time. It's just weird. Let's just leave. I was like, if somebody's turning up at the same time as me, great. Maybe we could do something. If not, whatever. We'll just leave. Like, I don't care. I didn't mean to go to Interchange. Yeah, little vacation. I got a bad feeling about this. Exactly. Interchange really did the trick for me. Yeah, there's been some good suggestions. Interchange being one of them. I assume Interchange outside. Where did you find people? Finished in Ground Zero. Man, that is like... You built different. You're going to play Marathon when it comes out? It depends on what the playtest is like, to be honest. I think it's going to be very hard for them to fix the game. I mean, it'll have solo queue in it, so I probably will. It won't be unplayable. 12 seconds away from survive status. I hope that doesn't cancel my kills though, or something stupid like that. You wouldn't put it past PSG, right? We still have our 2 kills. It's alright. All is not lost. I'm not just going to have an actual heart attack. Right. Right, let's choose woods this time. I actually go to woods. The map I meant to go on. For me, at the second, I don't have a purpose in the game. It's boring, so I was focused on questing Kappa prestige. Yeah, you gotta have some goal, I think. You can just play to play, but I feel like a stressful game like Tarkov, like you can play to just like make money, a money goal as well, in theory. What anti-aliasing is best to get rid of TAA blur? Well, right now, NVIDIA DLSS Quality J is my preference, but it makes the scopes crap. So then it's probably, if you've got a 40 series card and higher, it's probably DLSS Quality L or M. And then after that, all the other options just suck. Yes, Soap, I'm aware. I don't want to do the transit bug, though. I'm on AMD. You'll eat the FSR 3 and you will love it. Shove it down your neck. In the funnel. Eat the FSR 3. I did use FSR 3 for a couple of raids just to test it out. It was... It honestly wasn't bad. It wasn't any worse than TAA. Except for using scopes, which also seemed to be blurry and not good. I was using them at nighttime though. So FSR 3 nighttime scopes was just like horrible. It was better with TAA. I refuse. AA off. I don't like the way the whole screen just dances though, is the problem. Eat the FSR cereal, exactly. You love it. You will love it. I was wondering actually, is there any way, because I know back in the day, right, I just had this random thought. Back in the day, we used to be able to force certain anti-aliasing using the NVIDIA drivers. Can you still do that? Could you put like MSAA onto Tarkov, or is that not? Does that not how it works anymore? Like the old school, like, you know, original anti-aliasing. You could do it with Profile Inspector. Only works on DX9. Why? This is the thing. I remember this being a thing back in the day where you could like force every game to be like MSAA 16 times. Like it used to explode my computer, but you could do it. Whereas like now, I've not even ever seen anybody come up with that option. Because in Tarkov, we don't really have any choices. You know, you can't. Well, yeah, again, you have to use a video profile inspector, which I just don't want to do. Something about direct memory access. Offered you to make texture filtering extremely low where everything looks like Play-Doh. Lame. Use M. Seems to fix the scopes. Yeah, so M and L, they fix the scopes, but I actually don't like the way M and L look. To me, they have some of the flickering from TAA. They have like more of an they have more of like an aliased effect, as if like AA is not working properly. I think J and K work a lot better to reduce all the flickering. Whereas DLSS 4.5 doesn't seem to do that very well. Especially on like man-made materials. So anything with straight lines on it looks worse, but the foliage looks better in my opinion. So M and L seem to be better for woods, and J seems to be better for like factory. Upscaling seems to be the only solution, but at the expense of performance. 4040p or higher. Well, quality should technically reduce the performance, right? On the GPU headroom, at least. Dumb question. It's not a dumb question at all. It's not very obvious. How does support for the creator compare between sub, prime, turbo? Sub is the... I don't know about turbo, to be honest with you. Oh god, I'm all the way over here. I'm actually not sure about turbo. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna try and get to where we need to be. I'm actually not sure about turbo. So turbo, you get credited for ad slots as if you watched them, but you didn't because you have turbo. So that's one thing. I should probably painkiller actually. Before something bad happens. Prime, I think Prime gets you less money than a regular tier 1, I believe, because Twitch are annoying. I mean, Prime is free. It's free from them anyway, so I sort of I understand. But I think Turbo is just an ad revenue thing. Maybe you get a bit more from Turbo. I can't remember. Will Twitch drops get a time if I don't take them? I don't know. I heard from people that the Twitch drops didn't have any time. Actually, I should be on MP7. I don't know whether I'm rushing a bit too much, because if I'm going to get to the flare, I don't actually need to rush quite so much. Prime is still 50, subs you can get up to 7%, 60 and 50. I think I'm on 60 now, I think. I thought I heard a thump. And as I was walking, it was like right on the edge of my hearing. As I was walking, I should have heard them before they heard me. In theory. Now this slope is annoying to get up, unfortunately. Always kind of has been. I actually can't get up there. Well, there is somebody, but they're moving away, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know where they've gone. They're whizzing off somewhere. I think that's the guy I heard. Yeah, you have to surf it up, which means you have to run, which means you have to jump. And then you might be able to get up there actually if you just run. But yeah, then it means you have to land, and then it means you're audible at like 60 meters. I'm trying to avoid that, to be honest with you. Thing is, if that guy goes off up to the scav outpost thingy, that's not necessarily the worst for me, because it means he might actually come back past flare later. So I don't really mind. I've not necessarily missed the opportunity. Like, it might be okay. We will see you later on. Like turbo, not if you all just goes to Twitch and not the channel. Yeah, you'd have to look it up actually. I'm not totally sure how it works. It's like I know YouTube Premium gives, you know, when they would have seen an advert, you get like a rev share for YouTube Premium people who watch your video. You actually get more money from YouTube Premium people watching than you do for a regular person, because typically I believe there's more like somebody, because YouTube Premium is quite expensive, right? So like usually the ad play for an average user is less worthwhile than the rev share of YouTube Premium split across all of the average video views of an average YouTube Premium watcher, I believe is the way it works. It might even be down to the individual, because the way YouTube do stuff, it's like they track everything, right? But yeah, you normally get more for YouTube Premium than you would for a regular viewer. So paranoid about that rocket though. Right, this time we're going to learn from our prior mistake and painkiller up now before we run out into the open. Okay, it is pretty dark. It is pretty dark. This is good. Yeah, the drops, I don't think the drops go away. I don't think there's a timer on them. Don't quote me on that. I collected all mine because I'm paranoid. I usually work under the premise that if Tarkov is able to screw you, it will, so... Collect everything, leave nothing behind. Close off all avenues to destruction. and you will live a more stress-free Tarkov life. That's my usual mantra. Okay, we're out of stam. Shit, man. On something. Man, he wasn't even doing bolties. He just shot me with a freaking little DMR. John M80. Oh, okay. All right. Right, well... Is the strat really night raids? Feels like you'd have more knuckleheads in day raids. Thing is, you're more likely to get seen, though, and shot. Factory XMC. I will show you what happens if we do Factory XMC. I will show you. Achieve, believe. Not feeling customs anymore? No, I died on that map too. We are starting to get to the point, I will admit, I am starting to get to the point where I'm not enjoying it anymore. And the thought of sacking it off is beginning to appear in my mind. I'm not gonna lie. I am thinking about it. Because if we do factory, what was the idea? Factory what though? Factory XMC? I mean, I'm no good with the XMC. I really am not. Yeah, MXR factory with a red dot is how I did it, but now everyone else class 6. Yeah, it makes it really tough. Because unless you've got loads of AP, it's actually very difficult to do it on factory, to be honest with you. It's actually pretty hard. Like, we've bounced back and forth from factory a couple of times. I've done factory like maybe 9 times now. And I'm still to get a kill on factory. I've not got a kill on factory yet. We've tried it a few times because it's at least quick, but because you just have to hit the headshot is the issue. So it kind of makes taking the XMC pointless. But it just makes it really hard to actually get anything, you know? Even MATA1 isn't necessarily a guarantee when people are wearing class 6 plates, which is actually a real sucker. What are people even using? It doesn't really matter. Yeah, like if you don't hit them in the head, it's actually hard. It's actually really hard. Like 1 in 4 times, you don't kill them on the 3rd hit to the thorax, which is actually crazy. I just went up to the top of medical and picked up people. Medical office rooms. But what do you do when someone pushes you? Which they inevitably do. I did secure perimeter and there was still a bunch of naked guys and people with pistols in factory. I haven't seen any for ages. Last time I was on factory, I got killed by a guy using the SR2M because I couldn't pen through his ult in with the Marlin. Backup KS23. I was gone for a moment, seeing new menus not a good sign. No. I don't think factory's the play. I really don't. I really don't. Maybe I could do it with that. I tried it with the ult in as well, but I'm just not a good enough player to play without the sound. To be totally honest, I just can't play without the hearing. So, what if we go ULAC instead? We could try it one time. I don't mind trying it once. It's no biggie, right? Especially when we're at 0. Hail Mary with a shorty gauntlet. Because you're not even going to pen class 5 with that though. APM isn't even going to go through class 5 armor, so I think you're really going to struggle. Rat it out and pick your targets. Dude, I've tried to do that, but you end up in these weird situations where like you can't, like you spawn in like the forklift room and then you're just stuck because you're just in the back room. You know what I mean? And there's like nowhere else. There's like nowhere you can really go. And you're just waiting for the guy to come in, and then he runs in with an M4. You take one shot, you miss, and then he kills you. It's just like crazy. All comes back to a mostly with BS. What's the quest? Still Psycho? Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty bored of it. I'm not gonna lie to you, friends. I'm pretty bored of it, to be honest. Yeah, I got 4 on customs, and then died. But it's just hard to do it all again, you know. See this, I don't even know what gun I'd run on factory. The Marlin's too low powered now. The XMC, you need AP ammo, which I don't have enough of. The M700 doesn't really help if you don't hit them in the head. I don't know, it's just such a tough thing. I mean, maybe you build a different M700. This is more for long-range maps. Marlin's only low power if you miss heads. But if the guy's got the ult in on, then he kills you anyway. That's what happened to me last time. The guy just, like, power charged me with an ult in, and I bounced the Marlin off his head, and then I died. Which is like, it's just like, okay, well, I'm not allowed to use that then, so I got to use something else. Surely you can't hit. Yeah, but you only need to run into one of them and then you have to start again. This is the issue. Yeah, then you have to start again. Well, we'll try it. I'll show you. We'll try it. My issue, though, is that even when I'm meeting people who are just, like, medium geared, I just simply can't kill them. I'm simply not good enough with the bolt action at close range to actually get the shot off and hit the head. Like, I just can't do it. Loud Orsis or Loud Mosin with the backup leg meta gun for panic. If we had the arena bullet, it would be a bit different. But we don't have the arena bullet. So you have to hit them in the head with it. Leg them and shoot them in the thorax. It's possible, I guess. Why not use the MXLR? I've tried. I've tried all these things, my friends. I've tried them all, to be honest. I've tried everything at this point. Maybe use M93 a bit on top. At least that goes through everything. Yeah, no time for leg shots on factory. You're dead before you can operate the bolt. I know, yeah. No need to force factory if you don't want it. Well, it's worth a shot because it's something different. Breaks the monotony. Like I can't play Hunt the Extract forever because I'll literally go insane doing that. So at least it's something a little bit different. Even if we die, it's just like a breath of fresh air between raids. I kind of don't mind a little bit. If you know what I mean? Like even if we die, I'm actually not that fussed because it's like, okay, we'll just try something else, and it's like it's different to just camping the Extract for 40 minutes because I just can't. That's not the way, that's not the way I play the game, and it drives me absolutely bonkers. I still think AXMC with FMJ is your best bet on factory specifically. Okay, we'll try it then. I'm willing to try anything on factory. It's a wild card, so it's all good. We'll try and get the. I've actually had 2 people talk about the medical offices area, so we'll try that. We'll try it. Do you guys not find the night factories like really dark? So I have a little bit of AP. The problem, part of the issue is that I need to keep some AP for testing stuff. I can't use it all because if I do, then I won't have it. I need to use some of it to do my YouTube videos. So I can take a bit, but I've got like 20, so I need to keep like 5 maybe. Like a sniper is best when your duo is using a KS23 flash. Well, yeah, that does sound true. Whatever, we'll just ensure it. I'm late to the party. You seem to have tried everything at this point and getting quest exhaustion. Yes. My best success was on customs so far. Oh. Customs was fine, but like it took me like 3 hours to get to 4, and then I died on the 5th one, and it like took the wind out of my sails quite significantly. No secondary? Nah. We just do it. If I try to faff around with the secondary, we're just gonna be into a world of just like annoyance. I did it on customs, ratting high traffic areas like edges of dorms and little passage on the south side of Beef Bridge. Buddy and I camp the rocks. Oh, you're talking about Fenton West. Well, we shall see. I think I did fend from the rest on factory, but yeah, there are some quite good little spots. There's one spot I really like on customs actually, which is the company director's room is quite good for it because you can see the doorway into Crack House. You can also see the little entrance between like Warehouse 14 and then the old RUAF extract. That one's quite nice. Probably end of a cycle by the time I reach Psycho's Sniper. Yeah. I need a better... So on customs, I need a better plan for the factory spawns. That's the one that I don't really have a very good idea of where I'm going to go. I went into USEC stash building last time, and I got shot through the window. But I did open the window up. I opened the window up so I could hear. Maybe I should have opened the left window. Noir, I agree with you, mate. Like, 3 headshots is in one life is already enough for Tarkov GTA 8. Psycho Sniper's like, it basically is 5 headshots in one life, pretty much, right? Because with a bolty, it's very hard to actually hit them in the chest. Like the XMC in FMJ against somebody who's not wearing class 5 plus 3 is the only way to actually do it, right? Oh, God. Ah, man. Good job we got good armor. Somebody else kind of above us. I think. I hear them in that back corridor, I believe. I can't get anywhere near the medical office. Actually, maybe I can. See if somebody comes this way. Kind of sucks there's all this junk in the way. Santa. Okay. Well, do we reset that now? Probably do, right? Scav's about to be all over our stuff. They changed spawns for shoreline. Over 450 changes happened today, going off the data miners. Really? It's logical posting. Okay. Yeah, maybe we should take an MXLR as well, you're right. Shoreline spawns reworked finally. Apple says, I wouldn't call it final rework, just seeing what can potentially be changed. Well, looks, some of us get a rework as well. There's no definitive answer, but we're looking into what else can be done. Oh. Yeah, Shoreline rework. There's a massive change to player spawns. Go play some Shoreline, check out the new PMC spawns. Interesting. Oh. Good to know. So there you go, that's what it looks like. Hit count 2. Damage dealt to body 165. Huh? Do other tasks while rocking the bolt and get the frags naturally. The thing is, you have to play differently because if you die, it resets. So it's not the same. That was an AP bullet. Is a big patch out? No, it seems to be a change behind the scenes on the server side. What's the purpose of stream mode? So you don't get stream sniped. So if you kill a guy and it says, "Bup, you were killed by Gigabeef," their mate doesn't just go on to Twitch, see you, and then track you and kill you. That's what it's for. So what happens is you basically... My actual real name still shows up when somebody kills me. But what you do is you... So my name is Gigabeef. I then stop stream. I change my name to something random that no one knows. I turn streamer mode on, and I turn the game back on, I turn the stream back on. So now nobody knows what my actual in-game name is. So all they see is this. I mean, you can make a guess that it's a streamer, but you don't know who. Took a thorax inside of the arm. Yeah, I think it went through the arm and the thorax, like one after the other. I think you might be right. That'd be 145, right? Yeah. It doesn't say streamer, no. So to other people, it doesn't say streamer. It says whatever you've called yourself. Yeah, bigger geef. I was tempted to call myself Feber Gig. But I was just like, why would I mess with it? I may as well just make it something completely different. So I guess that shows why actually the other one probably would have gone through anyway, right? And FMJ probably would have gone through too, I would have thought. Okay, so we got one. Well, I don't really feel like doing factory again. I mean, I guess maybe we do two. I don't know. Do you want to try factory again? He's Giga Chad. You too, it's quick. Yeah, we could try it. Let's give it a go. Saves you lots of time. Yeah. And get a vegan beef. Giga corn sausage. Do I ever feel most comfortable? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know now, so whatever. Psycho beef, yeah, I know. That certainly is one of them. Psycho beef goes hard. Yeah. Giga Psycho. Kappa. The rest of the Kappa thing is going to be quite enjoyable once this is done. Even after the 5th kill, you have to survive? Correct. Is not sniping an option? Not really. Capturing outposts you don't have to do for Kappa. Have to do this though. Have to do this. Oh, I forgot to change the... We'll change the stream top. There we go. 1 out of 5. No, you don't have to do Psycho. Style, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it. Yeah, after this I've got to do the rest of test drive. I've got to do the goons. I've got to do like some random stuff. I've got to do the guide. I've got to do insomnia. Like, there's nothing that really worries me that much. The goon's probably the most annoying. Test drive's the most time consuming, I think, in theory. The goons is going to be a bit painful. The rest of it, I'm not really that concerned about the rest. I find test drive. I'm on test drive 3. These guys are underground. Oh no, apparently not. Where'd he go? He got shot by somebody else that side. Yeah, sniper on the other side. I don't know where though. Shack by the stairs. Yeah, he was going to push but got shot in the back. Yeah, he got shot by this guy, as you say. I don't know. No clue. At least we got one kill on factory. That's the killing the Santa guy was the first one I've had. Marlin time? Nah. Marlin's too loud. It's good for the other multi quests, but it brings too much heat. Do we do night customs again? Like, we were getting kills there at least. I was getting pretty much kill every raid on night customs. Thing is, like, I kind of want to run it day, but if I run it day, I'm just going to get spotted constantly and then have to fend for myself and get, like, not die to random people who are, like, up close. I'm going to be so much more obvious in my wherever I am, I feel. Got a killer for the first time and he celebrate. Excellent, well done. That is a big achievement because he's a real pain, actually. As far as bosses go, he really is one of the worst. Okay. A bit more of this. Okay. It feels kind of stupid going customs day. I'm going to carry on doing what was working before. Like, we had quite a lot of success on customs night, so I'm going to keep trying it, I think. Have I got a flare? I do have a flare. We've got various like rat spots for quite a few places on the map, so we just got to use them and try not to die. Yeah, well, you say building was the one time I died. What's the Psycho Sniper score? 0. We got 1 on factory and then got killed in the next raid by somebody else sniping. Why not night scope? What do you mean? Oh, actually for custom... Oh, crap. I should have had a longer range one for customs. Shouldn't have gone TAC 30. Stay on woods over multiple raids? Day or night? Yeah, the MVG scope sucks, yeah. Yeah, Vulcan 3.5. Nah, it's not very good. What's the opposite of stream sniping? Where we try to load in and run at you with no helmet on? Feeding. Mid or feed. Do you know what the worst part about this quest is? The actual worst part about it is that you can't decide that you're going to do it later. Because the longer you leave it, the higher level everyone is, the more stuff they've got. Like, it's probably already past the point. It's probably already past the point now where, like, I just haven't done it quick enough. Like, pretty much everybody that I'm playing against is, like, level 30 at least. There's no Timmies left in my raids anymore, so... It's already kind of too late. I'm just playing against me over and over again. I have to kill me 5 times. Yeah, Twitch shops and Christmas tree didn't help. Yeah, we're 2 months in, and it's like the freaking like 6-month end game. Everyone's got class 5 and 6. I'd stream feed if I could. I don't even want that. I want to do it properly. Otherwise, there's no point even getting it at all. You know? I'd rather not get Kappa rather than get it by like just, you know, if there was a secret glitch where you could just turn the variable from 0 to 1, like what's it like? Did you finish Tarkov Shooter? Yeah, because I've got to 3 a few times. So I did Tarkov Shooter on reserve ages ago. I can't get the 5. It's a no white character, so to prestige, I have to compete against equals. I'm not sure what you mean. Don't flex a conscience after teasing an arena carry crew. I mean, other people could do it. I don't mind helping other people do stuff. I just don't want to do it myself. I wouldn't go an arena carry crew for myself. I know you're just joking. This might be the quest that stops me, though, to be honest with you. Might be the quest that stops me. Because this is not content I can turn into YouTubeable stuff, really. Like, it's at best one video, if that. So there comes a point where I just have to pull the plug on it and just say, like, I can't do this quest anymore on stream because of the channel. I actually might complete it off stream, to be honest. Like, that's probably the most likely option, that I complete it off stream. Because then it doesn't take any of my actual time, because I'm just lying there at an extract and I'm like writing scripts or I'm editing a thumbnail or whatever it might be. You know, that's quite efficient on time. So I might just like appear one day and be like, I did it, by the way. Oh, it's daytime anyway. Can you still go up on here in daytime? Do people look up in day raids? They do sometimes. Yeah, can't even forge your GPMVGs now because you're not allowed to forward them at all, are you? Unfortunately, I bought the TAC 30. Oh, I do quite like the TAC 30. I have, to be honest with you, I'm a bit of a TAC 30 enjoyer. Okay. Right, we're done. We're done, I think. I am not enjoying myself anymore. If you want to prestige, I'm actually not sure if I want to anymore. I'm probably going to complete it offline. No, I'm actually done. I never normally rage quit out of Tarkov, but I'm actually done. I'm not enjoying myself. I'm not having fun, and I think I'm going to complete it on my own. Have you escaped? No, I haven't done the story. I want to get Kappa before I do the story because it makes sense to do it in that order. Because otherwise I just have to do this stupid stuff later. I mean, we could do other stuff. We don't need to do Psycho Sniper. We can do other things. I've still got lots of other stuff to do. So if I'm going to do that not on the stream, then we could do like test drive or something. Is there a place we can find a suppressor chart? I usually have it under any video about suppressors. All the links have been broken now though because like IMGA is broken in the UK, so you can't. None of my charts work anymore and I can't get on them. Everyone else can, like, if you're not in the UK, you can see them. I need to move them all over eventually to like IMG box or something, but IMGA is now permanently blocked to UK citizens unless you're using a VPN, which is just really annoying. What has the UK done this time? It was the Internet Thingy Bob Act, which basically said that you need to make sure that if you've got content that's not child friendly, you have to have like a system to not allow kids to see it or something. And Immiger said, okay, we don't want to change our system, so the UK can GTFO. Which is like kind of annoying, also kind of based, but kind of annoying. So yeah, that's why. Why won't this repair? I don't know why it won't repair. but it won't repair. Ah, that's why. Sometimes the game just doesn't link up with the backend server, and I don't totally know why. What's the best advice to find a scav skill for 40 meters plus on woods with a bolty? I used to recommend going around Scav House, but that doesn't really seem to be any good anymore. The scavs just don't seem to spawn there. I haven't seen scavs at Scav House for ages. I'm going to buy all of this guy's helmets. Because A, he's undercutting me, and B, his helmets are actually, like, full quality. No, I'm using this one for storage, apparently. Apparently. Right, we're going to put our close range kit back on, which is actually having side plates and something class 5 at the back. This bad boy fortunately has got room for these guys, which is quite nice. Yeah, still got a bit of BP, got a bit of Golnick, 7M40, it's not too bad. BT's our fill around. Got a tiny smattering of BS, well maybe we'll just use that on top or something. So we'll do like 10 of those at the bottom, we'll do 30 of these. Got a little bit of BS on top of that. This one can have, oh, no, maybe not that many. Maybe we'll do 20. We'll do 20 and then 30 and then, wait, what happened there? Oh, I'm just stupid. 20, I can't add up. Back end looks like it's got some weird errors going on. I'm scared. I'm scared. So no more BS. I do have more BP though. We'll take that. Then we will actually. I will take my bag back. There's no real advantage in not taking it. And then we'll take a grenade of some kind. What else do I need? Meds. Make sure we're stacked up on the Salewa. These, we need to stack up a few more of those. Oh, test drive? Yeah, I changed over. I can't take Psycho Sniper anymore. I simply can't take it. I'm going to do it offline in my spare time, where it's not a waste of time just to sit there for 40 minutes. I can't take it on stream. It's just, no, I'm not doing it. We've had enough. We've had enough. How far through are we on test drive anyway? Cosmic Reserve. What's the best goon tracker site now these days? Even I was having trouble with Psycho Sniper this right? God damn. What is the best goon tracker site? Because sometimes they're on customs, and it'd be quite nice to do it while... Oh, it says goons were last seen on customs. Huh. In raid times are a bit garbage, but is what it is. No way to articulate why without sounding like Wiener. Everyone's like uber geared because they gave 1 billion drops. That's the hardest thing. And or lots of people have gone to PvE, so it's only experienced players left, so it's hard to get a shot on people who are stationary. So the only way to do it really is to like uber cheese, extracts, etc., and like hard camp, it seems to me. M61 M80A1 shouldn't care for headshots. That's true. Still have Ricochet chance to deal with. I know that they reworked Ricochet, didn't they? So, I don't know. How'd you keep playing after all the pain? I usually just refocus and do something that I enjoy more. Like, I enjoy the base game a lot. I just don't like bolties. And I don't like the bolty quests. And I don't like having to use them so much. And for the last 4 or 5 years, I've opted out of doing them completely. And my Tarkov experience has been beautiful because of it. But this wipe, I thought, you know what? 1.0. 1.0, we will go and we will get Kappa and it's going to be great. And then obviously I end up hitting Psycho Sniper and it's like just the worst brick wall ever. I just feel like I'm wasting my life on planet Earth playing that quest. And then you get to 3 and then die, and then you get to 4 and then die, and then you get to 5 and then you die on the way out. I unfortunately haven't had that happen, but like it's just the worst. TRG in Apple Store. I don't have an apple. Cry. Cries in poor. You have to survive after the 5th? Yep. I think it might even say it's completed and then it uncompletes if you die. Ask me how I know. Ah. Yeah, I don't feel like 3-3 AP serves me this way. Yeah, I mean, there's so many people talking about these like potential bugs with the ammo and whatnot, and like I really did my best to look into it, and I couldn't replicate any problems. It's just really tough. Yeah, like the no healing quest. Yeah, like the no healing quest. It's like bullshit. Like the quest shouldn't complete if it then is still like in a volatile state. Which there are no hidden subtasks ever. The worst one of those is like Ref's camera one. Plant 4 cameras in this building. Oh, now kill 15 targets. That's my favourite. I always look at that quest and I go, ooh. I look at it and I go, ooh, that one looks really good. It's like loads of XP and it's like really easy. And then I do it and then every wipe I'm like, oh, damn it, 15 kills. I've been wearing the penis helmet. It's been reflecting bullets like crazy. I think that one does ricochet quite a lot. It's yeah, that's the problem, right? When the quest is a pain in the ass because it's hard to get, like, to be fair, scavs do swarm on that building now. So, there is that at least. I've still not been able to do the one at Old Gas, New Gas, I don't think. That's not Kappa required anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but... Well, I managed to stop myself from rage quitting out completely. Yeah, rite of passage, yeah. Because I enjoy the AK-12, I quite like Test Drive. Now that they've changed the maps, it's actually okay. Still need like 4 to 6 kills at Old Gas for that quest too. Yeah. Just, they don't like... The problem is although they spawn, not enough go over there. Was that very rage myself? That's why I was talking about the 3 out of 6 completion club we should do. Get the good checkpoint players on. Or actually any game mode, but I'm the one that plays checkpoint. Oh, great. I use variables so much these days. I have to try and remind myself of like what the freaking key is. Honestly. What the hell? I shot the railing the first 2 times, but... What gives? What? What were you using? BS. $300 armor damage would be like... Oh. Epo hit helmet? I don't even know. Right before he turned. Kappa required anyways. What's this? Go away, dude. What even is this? Chat or something? Which one's a headshot? I don't know. Because I hit the railing like 15 times at the beginning, right? 1, 2 into the freaking railing. Shot one there. One there. I did actually hit somehow. That one hit somehow. That shot there. That shot there hits. Like what? I mean, that one's center of mass, right? Wait, does he have a bullet hole on his head? Or is it just a bit of grass? I can't tell. No, I think it's just an artifact. Not my best shooting ever. And again into the rail. And the rail again. I'm probably already dead here at this point, right? Oh no, not yet. A shot there again. I can't tell if I'm hitting with the Valde or not. Don't know. Oh, don't know. Was the semi-auto intentional? Yeah, because I couldn't full auto him with the Valde on 6 with enough accuracy. You saw how bad it was on semi. I was trying to just like control the recoil at that distance. Can't recommend putting a secondary optic on the AK-12 enough. Yeah, actually, you should put like a canted red dot or something. Yeah. Looks different in slow-mo. It always does, actually. It's surprising. It's surprising how different it looks when it's slowed down. I've looked at enough of my clips in slow-mo to realize how different they can be. Yeah. I shot a streamer once in Texo. M61 headshot. Saw blood. He didn't die. I shot him again and killed him. Went to his stream. The bullet that hit him didn't ricochet or anything off his helmet. The server just didn't get the packet. I don't necessarily mind the Valde. Factory to win score. Enemies with headshots. Win a match holding 2 or more objectives. Ugh. I don't know. Like, if you win, you normally... I'm going to get rid of that because that could just be really annoying. I was 17 with playing Assault. Okay. Okay, well that's easier then. Well, we'll just play Assault. I do prefer to play SMG, but we can play Assault for a bit. When I was doing test drive, letting the entire mag rip work better than tapping, because when you tap it keeps resetting the high recoil. I think it depends on the distance. I think that distance, I was justified in doing semi, but... Closer, I agree. I didn't feel confident controlling that pattern, even on full. It was just like, it was the horizontal mainly. I think it would have been even more variable over that distance. Because he was like, I don't know, 40 meters maybe? 45 meters? Unlucky anyway. Thanks. Just a bad day. Just a bad day. It happens. Especially if you're doing Psycho Sniper. It happens. Now, even though these bad boys are level 3 everywhere now, the number of times I still end up with a red head in arena is amazing. Genuinely amazing. I don't think I should ever end up with a red head ever getting shot in this game. With any gun. But quite often I end up with a red head using these stupid things. Right, so we've got to use Assault apparently for this mission. What do I have to do? So I only have to do 17 kills. So I have to get 17 kills and then and then I can swap back to an SMG. Okay. Which side are we? This side. Slightly trickier side. I've been adjusting my like opening on this a little bit. I think I might go this way this time. Whoa! Saw my legs first. Moink. Oh well. We've got A. It's all good. Looks like we're taking B. Ow. The hell? Wait, where's the... What? Good watch. Have you get satisfying win at Psych Sniper soon? Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Red? He's red. Oh no, what happened? They killed the guy on B. Don't shoot me. Look, I've got a red head. Oh, nice. This guy's nailing. Oh no, someone's coming behind me. Crap. Damn it. Oh, okay. I might actually have caught these ones. Good. Okay, I'll put pressure on for B as well. Where are these guys coming from? They're behind me somewhere. Gotta like clear them out. Okay. Right. You worry about me more from behind. It's like insane. No! Other team. Trying to get in the hang arena. It does take a bit. It does take a bit, in fairness. Oh, damn it. How did I not kill that guy? Aha. I shot my teammate. God. No, we have to go after these guys. Shit! 54 RB tier rare sign. In arena it is, yeah, you're right. Oh no, I need to change class, don't I? Crap. For sure. Jeez. Right. Any games of the pistol radar you excited for? Not really, to be honest. I guess we're like thinking about Marathon, I suppose. Whether that's going to be good or not, I'm not sure. Like, it could be good. Ooh. Ow. How's he still alive? What the hell? No, Alex. Why would you shoot me there? Go and do something useful at sea. Run out of bullets. Minecraft Deathleap, wow. I wouldn't have had you down as a Minecraft guy. I tried to get back into Minecraft. He actually did something else. He did. Oh, god damn it. I need to reload them. What's that? Heavily modded server. That sounds good. You want a heavily modded server, that's what you want. Didn't even hear his footsteps at all, that guy. Oh man, it's one of those ones where it's just, no matter how much pressure you put on, it's just impossible to keep them from taking off points, which is just nuts. Back to 6. Oh, it cancelled. How it cancelled. Ooh. I can't believe it cancelled. That's actually disgusting. Why would it cancel that? That's crazy. I must have walked out the radius somehow. We're done for. No, we're done for. I can't believe we're going to lose this one. It's actually annoying. I think there's somebody over here being annoying. Let me cap it, bro. How did the sniping go? We got... What was the best we got to? 2, I think? Got to 2? I couldn't get past 2, sadly. I have not set trust. That sounds borderline like cheating to me. I wouldn't trust anything like that. Sounds like a good way to get banned. Okay, cool. Right, well, we did a couple of dailies. Yeah, we tried to do test drive afterwards and just like had the worst possible experience as well. So today was not our day. Today was not our day. We try it another day. Weekend Tarkov. I don't play at the weekend, unfortunately. So it's not an option. Right, we'll go and raid Mr. Airwing Marine. And I will catch you all soon. I won't be on... actually, I might be on tomorrow afternoon. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I'm not around tomorrow night, so... That actually might not... that might not interrupt tomorrow's streams. So I should be back tomorrow. We'll probably carry on with Test Drive 2. Sorry, 3. Test Drive 3. That's what we'll do. And yeah, we'll carry on with just like normal Kappa stuff. And I'll try and see if I can do something about a Psycho Sniper off stream. While I could just waste a ton of time just sitting there in a bush waiting for people to walk past. We'll see. But either which way, hope you have a good evening, and I will catch you all soon. Bye now.